Religion in America on Good Friday. A new Wall Street Journal, this morning we're examining the changing presence of religion in America on Good Friday. A new Wall Street Journal, RC poll finds people are straying from traditional values like patriotism, religious faith, and even having children. Only 39% said religion was very important to them. Why is that? Well, let's bring in Andy Stanley. He's pastor at North Point Community Church in Alpharetta, Georgia, and author of Not in It to Win It. Pastor Stanley, what do you think is going on?
Well, my opinion, I think people have lost faith in institutional leadership in general, beginning with political, but also religious. And the problem is, to some extent, leadership has been reduced to follow me because I hate the same people you hate. Follow me, I fear the same people that you fear. And that's terrible leadership. A leader who has to have an enemy in order to lead is a bad leader. And as Christians and as a faith community, we should know better because Jesus was so clear about this. His message was, just because somebody considers you their enemy, you do not have to return the favor. So we have about 10 campuses spread across the Atlanta area. We have thousands of Gen Zs, thousands of millennials. And what we've discovered is when people open the Gospels, they see a differentiation between the type of leadership we see in our country and even the type of leadership we see in our churches. So consequently, they're kind of done with institutional religion and in some ways institutional politics. So it's a leadership problem. It's a messaging problem. And the good news, especially on a weekend like this one, is Jesus not only modeled the answer, but he provided the answer as well.
The other thing that we have is, in some ways, in the UK, they call it an epidemic of loneliness. We know that loneliness is a big problem. So if there is somebody watching today who is feeling lonely, what can a church provide for them? If maybe they might feel like, oh, I haven't been in forever, maybe I wouldn't be welcome, or it's just too hard to take that first step to get into the church. What would you say?
I would say you go anyway, because every single person you walk into church with is a person who's struggling with the same things you're struggling with. And again, part of the divisiveness in our country because of leadership is people are looking for the perfect church, the perfect leader, the perfect. They find, cancel culture. And as you know, cancel culture lowers the IQ of the entire culture. But we've gotten in such a habit of canceling our churches, our denominations because of a thing or one person. And consequently, we are giving up on the institution in our country that offers immediate community, the safest community, and should be the healthiest community. So I tell people all the time, you should just go to church. I invite people every single week. I say, come sit with me. And I mean, literally, don't just come to our church. Come sit with me. Strangers, people I've just met, come sit with me. Because the church is the solution in many cases to the issue, the epidemic, as you say, of loneliness. And it is an epidemic. And of course, social media, so many things contribute to that. But the church, a local church, even an imperfect local church, offers a solution to that issue.
Maybe just in the last 20 seconds, are you hopeful and optimistic as we head into this Easter weekend?
Absolutely, because today is the day of hopelessness, where Jesus' followers all unfollowed and gave up hope. And then 3 days later, hope came alive and the world changed. So absolutely, this is the weekend where hope reigns and where we find hope. And I just want to encourage everybody listening, find a local church, attend church, even if you haven't been in a year.
Pastor Stanley, thank you, and happy Easter to you and yours.